Good evening, everyone. This is Hengis Satanta Smoochworth, and welcome to my channel. This is my fourth video, for which I have decided to change course and talk about a new subject. In this video, I wish to discuss an outlier from the series of nationalist uprisings that have taken many countries in the civilized world. For over a year now, elections have resulted in victories and gains for so-called far-right parties and politicians. Those results are certainly interesting, but for now I wish to discuss a country that has not joined this fracas. Ireland has always played a different role from her neighbors. The Romans named the country Hibernia, that is, the land of eternal winter, and thought better than to conquer her. Her patron saint, Patrick, is a foreigner. For large swaths of the country's history, her rulers have also been foreign. Ireland has never joined NATO. Ireland neither fought for nor against the Nazis in World War II. Despite the country's neutrality and fierce independence, most of her citizens cannot speak their own language. Historically and to this day, the politics of Ireland fit a different mold from the rest of Europe. Although the nation is split in twain, abortion is legal neither in the North nor in the Republic. Ireland has also uniquely legalized gay marriage through popular referendum. Ireland's two largest political parties, the Fine Gael and the Fianna Fáil, are both centre-right. In 2016, the largest left-wing party, Sinn Féin, just managed to break the 10% hurdle in the parliament for the first time in 90 years. Thus far, the issue that has galvanized many European nations has not been the focus of Ireland's politics. Controversies surrounding immigration do not generate headlines here in Ireland like in the United States or in the rest of Europe. Contrariwise, Austria has elected the continent's youngest foreign minister, largely in response to immigration. A new German party that focuses on an anti-immigration platform has recently cleared the hurdle into the Bundestag. Hungary has built a wall. As my Irish grandmother regularly prayed the rosary to end communism, now Polish and Italian Catholics are having, quote, rosary at the border prayer sessions to save, quote, Europe from Islamic nihilism. The formerly unthinkable has happened in France, where the National Front made it into the runoff election for the presidency. However, in Ireland, immigration seldom makes a political party's website's heading anywhere. In response to Brexit, the Irish have had some alarm. Although immigration was a focal point in the Leave or Remain campaigns, the Irish responses to Brexit, however, also called the biggest challenge Ireland faces, they have a similar, albeit much narrower focus. Instead of concentrating on immigration as a whole, the two great Irish political parties want to ensure that the border dividing the North and the Republic remain porous. As the listener may know or remember, a British division of Ireland would smack of the, quote, troubles and a very different sort of ethno-nationalist conflict from the one facing the West today. Considering the 800 years of conflict between the new nations, it is obvious why Brexit's cordoning off of Northern Ireland would cause a stir in Ireland. But why the Irish seem unperturbed by mass migration into Europe from Asia and Africa is harder to answer. According to the Pew Research Center, 15.9% of Ireland's population is foreign-born. European nations with greater, that is to say Sweden, or smaller, like Greece, proportions of foreign-born have seen anti-immigrant politics dominate. Despite this seeming similarity with the rest of Europe, there are many factors that separate Ireland and I believe explain why nationalist politics have not yet come to the fore in that country. Ireland has accepted far fewer asylum seekers than most of her neighbours. Of the foreign-born in Ireland, negligible numbers are from North Africa or the Middle East. Ireland also boasts one of the highest rates of natural population growth in the European Union. Some economic factors may also explain the lack of anti-immigration animus in the Emerald Isle. Although Ireland's unemployment rate is average for European Union nations, for instance Austria, Germany, and Hungary, all have better rates. However, Ireland's welfare system is far more parsimonious than its neighbours. Unlike, for example, Austria's Freedom Party, UKIP, or the Tories, and Poland's Law and Justice Party, Ireland's two main parties do not tout or promise more government generosity. Even the newly minted An Party na Siúnta, the National Party of Ireland, makes no mention of welfare and instead promotes free, productive enterprise. The next national election is years off, so it is hard to say whether this new National Party of Ireland will gain prominence or remain obscure. For the nonce, it has garnered only 1,000 or so likes on Facebook, whether that indication may be useful or not. One factor does weigh against the new National Party of Ireland, and that, namely, it seems all but certain that Ireland will not, in the same time period before the election, erect a massive welfare state like its neighbours to lure the world's ne'er-do-wells. Those who come to Ireland to work will continue to come largely from European and Christian backgrounds. In continuing on this path, Ireland will avoid, perhaps, the slumification of her cities and the ethno-ghettoization of her neighbourhoods. This may and well prevent a rush to the far right. The rise of nationalism in the West, both civic and ethnic, is, I believe, fascinating. I plan to make many more videos on it in the future. In any case, thank you for listening to this. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any comments or questions, I will happily read them below. My name is Hengis Satanta Smoochworth, and I humbly thank you for your time.